there's anything that is not directly gaming related, but I do tend to watch a lot, is things hardware related. I used to love watching the Retro Game Tech. He did a lot of repairs, which is, you know, and mods and stuff, you know, and all the soldering and tinkering, and I like that stuff. I'm not good at it, you know. I've done a couple of things. I've done the AV mod on the Spectrum, and I've done the cap replacement, and but I essentially I don't know what I'm talking about, you know, and when it comes to chips and gates and resistors and all that. So, but I enjoy it immensely. And one of the channels that I watch is BWack, Hans from Norway, and I found him at one point because he did some stuff for the Commodore 64. And the first thing that I saw was actually I think it was like the tape tuning mod. He had a piece of software that he could determine if like the head positioning on the Commodore dataset was correct or not. And then he did stripe fix, which is still, I mean, if you look really closely at the Commodore, I think, you know, it's the Commodore Chroma Luma signal. It has like vertical bars, and this guy, Hans, you know, he analyzes the problem, and he sort of scopes the circuit and determines what those stripes are and what is causing them, and then he designs a circuit based on the original circuit but with modifications to fix that problem. And not only does he design the thing, he really goes as far as designing a circuit board and choosing all of the components, and actually using SketchUp or SketchUp to make the actual drawing and all the logic, and then he produces the thing. And and all the while he's doing that, he also does like the ball and well, he uses stepper motors to operate, you know, a bar. I think it's the ball and bar problem. Anyway, it's like an optical sensor that locates the position of a ball that rolls along the bar, and, you know, the ball sort of influences the position of the bar, and the stepper motors try to balance the bar so that the ball stays in the middle or it goes from the ball. He just does that. And he takes a piece of cardboard and some wire, and he just starts building, you know, and it's and he goes. It's very interesting. I love it. One of the things that he's done for the Commodore again is, you know, the old power bricks. I have one sitting right here. I don't know if I can get it to. These power bricks, they are known not for their quality. They are supposed, I think, among other things, they're supposed to supply 5 volts to the Commodore. But sometimes the voltage regulator inside the power supply fails, and you get either a spike or you get more than 5 volts, which is actually harmful for the Commodore. You can fry circuits or chips on it. So wouldn't it be nice to have a circuit that shuts off the power supply when there's a power spike, you know, when it goes above 5 volts. And he does it. Oh, were there addresses on here? Nope. Yes. Well, there's a return address with a cross through it. Anyway, he does it. You know, Hans does it. He builds it. He doesn't only design it, he builds it. And he was kind enough to give me one despite my efforts to repay him. I'll have to think of something, but anyway, it came in today. And I'm opening it now. Well packaged. So this is one of those things, you know, in YouTube land, you can't, anti-static baggy, you can't imagine these things. It just happens. Really nice. So, there it is. Oh, look. Okay. Basically, it's like a pass-through for the power, right? Power jack goes in here, and this, I think this ends up in the Commodore. This ends up in the Commodore, and the power goes in here. So you basically put this in between the now C64 Saver version 1 by BWack 2015. It's not going to focus. Hold on, I'm going to try something. Hold on. This is as close as I can get it, but this is it up close. I've seen, and this is these are surface-mounted elements here, and this is hand soldered. He did this by hand. He did a video on it. I know the amount of work it is to create this and create this and then create this. This is a huge effort. It looks small, you know, and its function is most important. But I've seen what this does, you know. I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna get back in shot again. I'm gonna put a link. Yeah, I could demonstrate it, you know, but you just see a Commodore. I mean, this doesn't do anything visibly. It just turns on the Commodore. So, but I'm going to put a link to BWack's Hans's channel, and I'm not sure if he's taking orders, but I'd sure appreciate it if you at least paid him a visit, give him a sub. You know, he's. Even if you're not into hardware, it's just fun to see him do things, and I don't think he realizes how smart he really is. But anyway, Hans, thank you very much. I'm definitely going to use it. My Commodore. I mean, I've been cleaning up the game room, and every console that I have is in the attic except my PC and my Commodore. My Commodore is sitting right here as well, so. I'm definitely gonna connect it up and use it. And it's actually gonna be used. I like the transparent shielding that you did, so you can actually see what's inside. That is a smart idea. I cannot believe that you soldered this. This would totally freak me out if I had to do that. Anyway, thanks. See ya.